What is going on, painting company owners? Brandon from Painter Marketing Pros here. Happy Sunday to you. It is a beautiful day here in sunny Florida. I know it's a little bit different in different parts of the country, but I am enjoying the weather. A little cooler than it usually is, so it's a good day. What is your painting company's plan for 2022? I'm a big believer that failing to plan is planning to fail. I'm a big believer in setting metrics, setting concrete, tangible goals for yourself and your company, and ultimately taking the appropriate action steps to meet those goals. So what is your painting company's plan for 2022? This idea that, well, you're going to grow or hope to hire more painters, it's not really a plan. It's a general trajectory. So I'll give you an example of a plan. This one is aggressive. This one is very aggressive, but I'm actually really excited about the challenge. So we just had a customer come on board with Painter Marketing Pros, building him a website, getting him ranked. He is part-time. So he just started his business, his painting business, a couple months ago. He is part-time. Most of you guys fully own your painting business. Most of you guys have been in it for a lot of years. It's part-time, few months. His plan, his goal is to get to the point where he is making $1 million per year by the end of 2022. That doesn't mean that he makes $1 million in revenue in 2022. That means that he's on a run rate of $1 million by the end of 2022. That means that in December of, that means that in December of 2022, he makes $83,333 or more in revenue. That's his goal. I would say that that is a pretty concrete, tangible number. He will know whether he achieved that or not. Now, that's an aggressive goal. He does recognize that. Right? It could take 2 years. Shouldn't take more than 2 years. Should take less, in my opinion, to get to over $1 million as a painting company. If you put the right steps in place, it's actually not that difficult. So, what are your goals? Is it, you want to, you're at 500,000, you want to get to $1 million? Is it not a revenue goal? Is it you want to add a certain number of painters? Is it some sort of quality goal, right? And if it is a quality goal, or you want to improve the quality of your work, or what does that look like? How are you tangibly measuring that? Because if it's qualitative, there still needs to be some way to decipher whether or not you achieved it, right? There's got to be some sort of metric system. Could it be customer reviews? Increasing the frequency and cadence of your customer reviews. You have 20 5-star Google reviews, and you're hoping by the end of 2022 to have well over 100, right? That's a measurable, tangible number. So when you set this goal for 2022, also don't just leave it at that, because that's a really easy thing to just set and then forget. And ultimately, a year, we can't think in a year. Humans just can't think in a year. We don't really take the steps for that. We can think in quarters. There's been a lot of psychological studies in terms of the appropriate timelines. And the best timeline, 5 years is almost a waste. I mean, if you can think that long term, that's good. You should have an idea of your why, where you want to be in 5 years, but you're not going to actually take concrete steps daily looking out at 5 years. Even looking out at a year is difficult. Think about 5 years. What's your why? What's your ultimate purpose and plan for your business? 1 year, all right, get concrete numbers. Where do you need to be? Break it down to quarterly. What does that look like quarterly and ultimately monthly? That's the only way you can know if you're on track. If you're trying to get from zero, which is basically where this guy's at, a little above zero, to $1 million, and that's 83,000 in December. If he's just thinking, I need to make 83,000 in December, but he's not actually figuring out what that looks like in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, he's just gonna see what happens in December. That's not a plan. That's not really a plan. So come up with your plan. Enjoy your time with your family, your friends, and the holidays. Do take a little bit of rest. It's important, but also take the opportunity of the slowdown to focus on, not in, your business. Right? Come up with a concrete action plan. Figure out what that looks like. We are actually conducting a webinar with the PCA in December focused all about this, how to come up with that 2022 plan, run the appropriate numbers. We provide spreadsheets, worksheets, all kinds of stuff to help you guys with that. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I'll send you over an invite. We're doing that with the PCA in December. All right, enjoy your Sunday. Let's come up with an action plan and crush it.